Hey guys, okay, so let me close these windows a little bit. I know you can't see me very well. I don't have a great place to put my phone, and I can't hold it anymore because actually, I'll just close these windows. I'll just do the AC. Um, in Pennsylvania, they just recently passed a law about not holding your phone while you're driving, which I think is smart. But if I want to do a video in my car while I'm driving, I need to put up on the dashboard because I don't have something to hold my phone. So, hello, here I am. Anyway, but it's the only thing that works. So, happy Monday. Welcome to the video. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Sorry, this is not ideal, but at least I kind of feel like talking in the car. So I'm heading over to Goodwill this morning because I have a couple boxes of items that I need to donate. I've had them sitting around for a long time, and I got them originally thinking I loved them and wanted them. Then over time I changed my mind. I tried to sell them, and then I tried to give them away for free, and no one wanted them. So I'm like, okay, back to Goodwill they go. So I had my fun with them. I had the joy of finding them, and so I'm not worried about that. So sometimes just having a day where you go find something cheap and it gives you some joy for the day, that's okay too. And I did try to, like I said, I did try to give them away for free. You know, it's been a fun thing for me to do the past decade or so. Kind of like when I got into thrifting. You know, if you decide you don't want something, you could sell it locally for like what you bought it for, or a little bit more, and it's still a good deal for somebody else, and then you make your money back, or sometimes you make more money, which is even better. And it doesn't always, like, it's not at the end of the day, because like today I have 2 boxes of stuff that I'm just giving away. Last summer I cleaned out my basement, a ton of stuff that I just gave away. So sometimes you'll sell something and you'll make money on it, and sometimes quite a bit of money. I put a couple things on eBay. I made some great money back. And then days like today, I've got 2 boxes. I'm like, I'm done with these items. I don't want to see them anymore. They're cool, but someone else needs to enjoy them. They need to go into somebody's home who is actually going to enjoy them. So anyway, that's the goal for today. So the beginning of this vlog is just me heading over to Goodwill. I'll probably walk around a little bit, and we'll go see together if there's anything interesting there. I only have a couple bucks on me. I'm trying to be better as time goes on, so I don't have situations in the future like today where I've got boxes of stuff I'm getting rid of. But sometimes you just like something. You can't help it if 2 months or 2 years down the road, oh, part of the road's closed off here. Okay, you guys need to be better at blocking that off. Good Lord. Anyway, what was I saying? See, it doesn't take much for me to get distracted. One little thing, and I'm like, forget it. My therapist the other day asked about me being ADHD or have I been with it. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that I'm not. And he's like, oh, put a pin in it. Go back to that later. I was like, okay. I really don't think that I am, but maybe I am. But yeah, so I'm really like going down a rabbit trail here, and I can't find my way back. So going to Goodwill. Oh yeah, dropping off stuff. So that's why I kind of wish I'd started this YouTube channel 10 years ago, because I was at antique shops a lot. There we go. And a lot of thrift stores. Got a lot of cool stuff. And but now I've learned, to just make sure I really, really love it before I buy it. I think back in the day, it was just exciting to find all this stuff. And now I'm like, I have a lot of stuff that I like already, and I'm happy with it. So we'll go from there. Anywho, all right, well, it's already 3 minutes in, and I'm just talking. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and then I'll see you guys at the Goodwill. Okay, oh, this is the stuff that I'm donating. Oops, way too zoomed in. Sorry. I want to quick show you guys before I drop it off. And there's no cars behind me so far, so I can show you. I love this picture, but I already have one, and I broke a huge chunk off of it a while back, and there's like a whole bunch of other stuff. Some vintage stuff in here. And people have already donated a lot of stuff. I'll see if I can get some footage of what's sitting there. Oh, I think we see what this is. Oh, neat. Okay, let's do this thing. So red color, as you can well see. And I just thought this was an odd place to put a trampoline. Also, guys, let me know how I'm doing talking-wise. I edited part of this video already, and I realized how fast I talk. And I've got to slow down. Like right now, I'm really making effort to slow down. And I feel like I'm talking at a snail's pace, but I'm trying to make sure that I don't talk so fast that it just sounds like one big blur. But I'm trying to do better. And I'm zoomed way out here because I really like when I can show a lot of items on the screen. But unfortunately, when I want to get close, the phone won't automatically like zoom in and clear it up. So I do apologize for that. I'm trying to work on zooming as I'm filming. I think if this YouTube thing really took off, I would invest in a better camera. I'm just using my phone. So nothing special. I think it takes pretty good video, and I'm happy with it. But I'm not going to invest a ton of money into a really nice camera if this is just like more of a fun hobby. YouTube nowadays is just that. Like, you really can't make... Oh, I love this. I forgot about this crock pot. This was so pretty with the trees. I actually kind of wish I'd bought that. That was really cool. And just like had the trees side showing. But yeah, YouTube is just one of those things where it's just like it's a fun hobby. You're not going to make a ton of money on it. I really haven't. But this is so fun. I love hanging out with you guys. I like showing you what I'm up to and what I'm doing, and that's enough for me. But anyway, all that to say, back to the focusing, I'm trying to zoom out so you can see everything on the shelves. But yeah, sometimes things will be terribly clear. I will try and fix that as I go. That does say $2.99. I'm hoping you can see that. This sign, oh my gosh. It's so true though. Why do dogs smell so bad? Oh gosh. This little box is really cool. I actually have a similar one that I believe was my grandmother's. This was really, really cool. It was actually a puzzle. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is actually a puzzle. I love the colors and the imagery. Oh, so cool. This picture, I thought it was real oil at first. It looks so good. The printout was done so well. And it wasn't until I felt the surface. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just flat. And I don't show any of the prices in here, but they vary from $6.99 to $14.99. That was the rough price range. Love the Three Stooges. Does anybody still watch the Three Stooges? Growing up, my brothers and I would. My mom's one friend, back when we had VHS, she took a lot of the Three Stooges off the TV on a VHS tape. Along with I Love Lucy, we had a couple of those. And we just sat and watched those. Those were so good. They were so funny. These plates were sweet. Just a lightweight plastic. But so cool. I love the idea of owning a little vintage camper. Someday I would like one. And I want to put a bunch of cute mid-century kitschy stuff in it. Someday. Even if I just park it in my driveway and it's my little, like, she shed, so to speak, where I can just go out there, I can use a little oven and actually bake something. I can listen to music. I can work on my crafts. I love the idea of doing that. That said $1.99. I'm not sure if you could see that. No, I've zoomed in. This little picture, really, really sweet. I can totally see this in a windowsill of an old cottage kitchen with like daisies in it. Ugh. Why didn't I get this? Because I have a million little pictures and I don't need one more. Oh, this caught my eye because it's archipel. Basically, a lot of people will consider this French Pyrex. Pyrex never made it, but it's very similar in texture and all that. I used to have a couple archipel bowls, and I've never seen the little daisy ramekin. So I thought that was cool. I have to include this. I always get so excited when I see these bins out. This is the stuff that is yet to go out on the shelves. And I have pulled out some really good stuff out of these bins before. Or tubs, whatever you want to call them. I didn't find anything particularly crazy in the tubs. These Coke glasses were interesting. I don't know if these were like specially made or someone like painted these themselves as a craft project. Not too sure. There's another one in there as well. Got a bag of tapers, a stuffed snake, that cool metal candle holder thing, which again, I wish I would have pulled out and looked at closely. I think there's times I see stuff, but then I'm busy filming and I think I'll go back and check it. And then I never do because I don't remember. Let's put my tea here. Trying really carefully to not break anything. I'm really glad that this particular Goodwill will actually let you dig through these. Most of the other places will not. The other Goodwill that I film at a lot, the workers actually walk around with these big giant blue bins on wheels, and they'll wheel them around and slowly unload onto the shelves, and you're not allowed to go in the bins. I think there's actually signs on the bins. But these, like this store, like the workers are taking things out of the bins and putting them on the shelves as customers are digging through the bins, the tubs. So I'm really glad, because there's a lot of times I've gotten stuff, like I said, before it went out on the shelf. Now this was on top, so I did get to snag this before it went on the shelf. This case was so cute. I thought maybe it was pens or makeup brushes. I was not ready for cutlery. But cute way to carry it around. I don't know why you would need it, but this was interesting, the fact that it still was in its original packaging and then had the cord and everything. I don't know if it was even ever used. I'm wondering if it was like a Christmas present and just got put in a closet and never opened. I don't know. Indulge me for a moment. I like and love digging through these craft bins. I don't always get stuff, but every once in a while I'll actually find something really, really cool. I don't think I bought anything. No, I didn't buy anything in the craft section this time around. But I've gotten more and more into junk journaling, and I just love finding really neat pieces of ribbon, pieces of jewelry. What else? Like really nice paper or stickers if it works for me. And Goodwill, at least my Goodwills, are really good about putting stuff in bags for really cheap. I've made it really well in the past. I was actually hoping to find some Alice in Wonderland stickers amongst all the Disney, but unfortunately not. And these stickers were given me. This was cool. Again, I really like that Goodwill was putting a bunch of these together. You may not want or need all of them, but the prices are usually like only a couple bucks, and you get a whole pile. Stickers have gotten so pricey. These were not cooperating. There we go. I was getting a little annoyed. I was a little PMSing. I was like, everything was like irritating me. I'm like, flip over, darn you. Oh gosh. I kind of wish I wish I would have bought this. I was actually thinking of going back for it and completely forgot about it. So next time I go, I might just, oh, you know, I put that up on the shelf, didn't I? I just put that on the shelf. So probably someone found that and bought it. I should have put it back in the tub that way. That way there's more of a chance of it being there. Oh well. No biggie. You know, looking at that stamp reminds me, I saw a video today of some lady. She had like a nautical themed bathroom, and she just took one of those rubber stamps. It was a little boat. Oh, you remember the fidget spinners? Man, they had their day, didn't they? But this lady took this little, okay, sorry, I will get back to the stamp. Why? I guess if you like crude humor, but I thought kind of funny, kind of crude. But the lady took the stamp of a little old boat and just did a few stamps on her bathroom wall, like the upper half. Like the lower half had the wainscoting, and then she had just a few stamps of the boat on the wall. It almost looked like a wallpaper. And I thought that was such a good idea. I kind of want to do that now. This thing was so cool. If I had... Oh, you know what I could have used that for? I could have used that for going to the flea market. That was only $3. But it was plastic, though. You never can tell how strong plastic is.
This was cool. I apologize for the filming. I really should have just pulled it out. Because I think at the time I was just thinking how cool it was. But I actually did end up buying it. So, but yeah. And it had all the stuff with it. It had the legs and the cord. And it's really hard sometimes to find all the pieces to cooking things. Oh, appliances. There we go. I'm like, what are the cooking things in kitchens? Appliances. I'm sorry. I love this old radio. A lot of times these don't work, but our local flea market will a few times a year have a radio. I think they call it a radio. I don't know if it's a show or what, but people come in with odd bits and pieces of radio parts that you can buy. So you probably could buy that for $7.99 and get it working. I thought this was cool. They didn't have a price on this. I used to have a Discman that looked exactly like the top of that.
Okay, so I actually bought a couple of really cool things today. I figured I'll go ahead and show you. Whilst in the car, I did my microphone on. Hopefully it's picking up. I paid a total of $6. It actually came to $5.82, I think. Then they always ask you to round up. So they asked me to round up to $6. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine, whatever. So total $6, but the one item I got was actually half off, which is really, really cool. The one item I got was a cute cake pan. I've often thought of getting one of these, but I'm not sure if I'll keep it or not, or I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might end up trying to sell it, or I might try to keep it. I don't know yet. So I couldn't pass it up for only $3. It has the base, it has the top, and it was only $2.99. The only problem is, and it's not really a real problem, but whoever cleaned this last used vinegar, and it reeks of vinegar. I kept feeling like moisture on my hands, and it's reeked of vinegar. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. The smell will go away. Vinegar is clean. It just smells so strong. So anyway, I don't know. I couldn't pass it up for $3. So I thought that was cute. I might just end up turning around trying to sell it for a couple bucks. Sometimes that's kind of fun to do. You buy a few things and you can sell one of the items for roughly what you spent on everything that day. Basically, what you end up keeping is free. Like, that's my mindset. Does anyone else think that way, or is that just me? It can't just be me. And then I did end up getting, it was hard to film this in the store, but it is like, I think it's like a roasting pan type of thing. Really, really cool. It was $4.99, but red tags were half off. So I got for $2.50. Kind of hard to see, but it's so freaking cute. I love the colors. And it does come with, let me get this lid off ever so gingerly. Ugh. So let me just put the whole thing down. It has these little, I think these are like the feet. So this goes on the base somehow, because these are handles. And then it holds it up. And then it does come with the plug. It was funny because when I was in the aisle, there was a lady who was looking at me pulling this out of the bottom shelf. She's like, oh, that's so cool. And so we were talking about it. She's like, yeah, that's from like the 70s. She's like, I think it's for frying. And I think it's more like a little crock pot type oven. It says eggs, bacon, chicken, hamburger, pork, potatoes, pancakes, steaks, Westinghouse Sim-R-Matic control. So you can put it warm or simmer, and it goes up to like 450 degrees, it looks like. I know it's backwards for you guys. Look at the funky plug, too. But it came with everything. And for $2.50, oh my gosh, I couldn't say no. Now, I just am noticing the inside of this pan, and unfortunately, it does look like it's got some wear. I don't think it's going to keep anything from cooking, but I am seeing some, I don't know if you guys can even see, there is some of the surface stuff has come off, like flaked off. You can see it better over here. It just is going to look like a lighter dot. I can't get real close, I don't think, but right here, it does look like, I didn't really look at it closely, but I think it'll still be okay. I just cleaned up really, really well. It still has some drippage, but again, Barkeeper's Friend, I might be able to remove it with the Barkeeper's Friend. So it does have some wear, whatever, but that's okay. That's all right. It's cute, and I think I'm pretty sure I'll use it. If not, it's on $2.50. So see, this is why those of us who thrift get in trouble, because it's either cute or functional or both. And like, you know what? It's worth taking a chance. It's fun. It's I guess you call it a dopamine hit, but also like something that's practical and you save money. You're keeping things from ending up in the landfill, and then you're able to use it and enjoy it. And this is cute. Like, this is totally up my alley style-wise. And I just don't see these. I'm half tempted to just keep the lid for decoration if the thing itself doesn't work. Like, hang it on the wall somehow, put a towel on it. I don't know. The pattern on the top was so cute. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to end here, and I have no idea what the next clip is going to be.
Alright guys, so I am actually over here at another thrift store. I actually had to run my daughter around, do some errands. So I figured since I'm out, I'm gonna quick run into this thrift store and see what they have. I could not believe the collection of stamps that they had. I'm not into stamping at all. I know my mom's friend was back in the day. Like, she bought all this, I think it was Stamping Up. I think that's what it was. I should have checked with my mom first. But she had all the stamps, and I remember us sitting around making cards with them. It was so much fun. But they were so expensive back in the day. Does anybody remember that? Back in the, was it late 90s, early 2000s? Those stamps were so expensive. Now they're everywhere in the thrift stores. I love old stationery. I think it goes back to when I was a teenager. My friends and I would write a lot, and I had pen pals, but I don't use it nowadays. Like, I still have the same love for it and excitement, but I just don't use it. I love the idea of pen pals, but nowadays to give your address to a complete stranger is just not the smartest thing to do. This was interesting. What would you use this for? I mean, the obvious jewelry or candy, but I don't know. I had to include this aisle, just the amount of knickknacks and tchotchkes just overflowing the shelves was really fun. Again, and let me know, guys, I'm way zoomed out so I can show everything, but I realize I'm not very close. So if you prefer for me to get closer and you don't mind only seeing like 1 or 2 items on the screen, do let me know. This was so sweet. I used to have a little set like this, probably not that picture on it, but the little tiny porcelain tea set. I don't think I ever used it. It was just cute to have, fun to look at. I got all excited. It was a Pyrex lid, and then I realized it was just, I think it's called Town and Country is what that goes to. Kind of boring brown. I didn't find a whole lot at this thrift store, so this clip is really short. But these Wedgwood ashtrays, look at the white jug. Look closely. There's actually a pattern on it. They actually went the extra mile to put a little pattern on it. I just thought that was so pretty. They went $12.99 for both of them, which, I don't know, a little pricey to me. So I'm just looking out my living room window, looking at my lovely flowers. My mom actually gave me these forever ago. They're really, really pretty. But I'm noticing the top of this flower. Sorry, I'm going to try and keep this steady. This bumblebee. Let's see if we can focus. I think he's sleeping. What are you doing, honey? Let's get a little bit closer. Sorry. He looks very tired. It's like 9 in the morning and it's not very warm out yet, I don't think. I'm hoping he's okay. I love the bumblebees. They're so funny. Excuse me. But they love these flowers. I have these around my house, and they just love these, and the butterflies too. But he's just sitting there. Like this group of flowers looks kind of sad and pathetic. I do love these flowers though, because they will all kind of die out, and then they all spring back. So by like the end of summer, I have like a second batch. But I'm just making sure he's okay. I love bumblebees. They're so funny. They're so non-threatening. Like when I was a kid, I was scared of any kind of bee. But oh, okay. It's getting windy, so let me pull back here a little bit. So. Getting everybody dizzy. Anyway, hope he's okay. I'm seeing other bugs flying around. I don't see any other bumblebees. I'm sure he's fine. He's probably just waking up. But yeah, I love the bumblebees. They love... Oh, is there another one? Oh, there's one. There's on top of that one. They love these flowers. And they're so funny. They're so, like, klutzy when they fly. Oh, okay, let's not zoom in just because... He's just kind of sitting there, too. Can you see him? Right there. Just kind of sitting there. I don't know. Usually once it gets really hot out, they're all buzzing around. Like, they'll buzz around. Like, I'll sit around these, and they don't even bother me. Like, I don't know. Anyway, they're just sitting there. I think they're just waiting for the sun to come out. We've had a lot of haze and stuff from the Canadian fires. Unfortunately, the air quality's been really bad because of that. I can't complain because I'm sure it's way worse in Canada, where everyone's getting affected by the fires. Oh, my prayers and thoughts to them. Anyway, okay, quick show you my hummingbird feeder. I filled that 2 days ago. Look how low that is. These hummingbirds are little pigs. They are sucking it down. I swear it was just like 2 days ago. It used to be like every 5 to 6 days, and now they're just sucking it down. So I need to go. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Oh, content. Thank you, little darling. There he is. Speak of the devil. Look at him. Oh, the little piggy. He's sucking down all the sugar water. Oh, look at little darling. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my word, they're so little and darling. We definitely have a few different kinds that come around here. You can tell by the coloring. Oh, hi, honey. Drink away. It's okay. I call you piggy, but help yourself. Help yourself. That's why it's there. Oh, I wish he was on the other side so you guys could see more of them. Sometimes they do move. Thanks for saying hello.
I decided to take you guys outside to my little garden. This looks horrible. I need to weed it, so I'm going to include it in this video. But yeah, I threw a bunch of seeds in here, and I was really good about weeding it for the first several weeks, and then I just kind of fell off. We did have a lot of rain at one point in time, so unfortunately I couldn't get out here as much as I wanted to. And then, like, I'm really not good at keeping up with weeding, and as you can well see. So I'm going to try and go through here and get some of this up. Some of these flowers finally came up are so pretty. It took forever. It took forever for flowers to come up. And I think part of the problem was that I bought dirt. I put down cardboard and bought dirt, and I did not buy enough dirt. I think it should have been like a 3-4 inch mound of dirt. I think it was like 2 inches or less. And we then had all that rain, and then I think birds were out here. So I think a lot of the flowers, unfortunately, just didn't make it because they got washed away or eaten. And some of the plants, when they first came out, they were kind of starting to turn white and yellow. So I just think, ooh, butterfly. See if I can get it here. It's really hard when I see them in person, and then I got to find them on my phone screen. It's really difficult to do when the sun's on my screen. Anyway, trying to get some weeding done. See how that goes. All right, it looks flipped because of how I had it, but hopefully you can still hear me. This next bit I'll fast forward, so it'll be hopefully satisfying for you and a lot of work for me. Oh. Ew. I need to put my hair up. It's hot out here. Just change the angle just to make sure that my phone isn't in direct sunlight. Okay, what do we think? No, I haven't cleaned up the piles yet, like all the piles of the stuff that I've ripped up. Like, that's a mess. Like, that needs to be cleaned up. But we have a burn pile. Sorry, I got traffic behind me. That looks so much better. Like, you can actually see how many flowers there are not. A lot of that was weeds. That long, tall thing in the back, I'm pretty sure is a flower. But I could be wrong, so I'm letting it go. I love how much better it looks. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. I earned my lunch for today. But let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see a little bit better what it all looks like. The cicadas are going crazy. They're so happy. So there was originally a path in here. Some of this I left, some of that's weeds, but they've got cute little white flowers on them. I ripped some of them out to make space for the extra flowers. There probably is still a lot more weeds in here that I can get up, but see, originally I had like both sides. In one of my videos forever ago, probably back in May, I showed how I had both sides, but it just didn't take. Like, you can still see the cardboard. Where are we here? You can still see the cardboard there, and I don't know. It didn't do as well as I was hoping. Like, I even weeded some in front here just so you could actually see. The little fence really needs to be power washed. I think Josh had done that for me earlier in the season, but with all the rain and stuff that we got, like it does look really, really sad. I mean, the fence is cute, but it's just dirty. Oh, I love the wildflowers. They're so cute. But yeah, so I just want to quick show you guys that. Actually, that helped me, doing a video on this, like motivated me to actually get this done. This needed to get done for a while. But look at these flowers. Look how pretty. Look at this one. I like these red ones. Like, look at these. These are just so pretty. Hopefully they're focusing okay. Oh, I love summer. I didn't used to, but the past couple of years, I really started enjoying summer again. And I think because I realized, I think I have a potassium deficiency. I used to think it was iron, and I do think I need that because if I don't take that, I feel lightheaded and weird. But the past couple of years, I'm like chugging down like electrolyte waters, thinking, oh, I feel so much better. And Josh was like, probably because you need potassium. So I started taking that twice a day, and I feel so much better. If I haven't taken my potassium around lunchtime, mid-afternoon, I feel lightheaded and dizzy. I feel like absolute crap. So if you're not feeling well and you don't know why, start taking potassium. Iron's a good one too. Anyway, that's enough talking about my vitamins, but bugs landing on me. Oh, that breeze. Oh, there's a breeze. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, that's super. Oh, maybe this is my thumbnail for my video. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love summer. Okay, the reason I brought you guys in here is because I have a little, not really a project, but a way of displaying jewelry that I want to show you guys. Sorry about the way I look. I haven't yet put makeup on today, and I was just out weeding. I literally did the weeding you just saw, had lunch, and came in here. But I have been wanting to do something with this. I got this a while back, I think at a flea market. I did show it in one of my other videos, but it's actually, I think it's for holding ties or belts. They have these 5 little metal prongs that kind of move back and forth. And this little thing in the middle, I'll show you later. You can move it around and it'll tell you to wear the tie should be maroon, the shirt should be white gray, and the suit should be brown gray or blue. Anyway, I just thought that was really cute. But I thought this would be really good to hang necklaces on. Now I have a whole collection of vintage necklaces that are like beads when we find them. I just had them. 1 second. Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, okay, this is it. So it took me years to collect all these. And I did have them on, I had like a little mannequin bust where I had all my necklaces on, but I was getting too many of them. And it was just, if there's too much of one thing, I just don't see it anymore and I never wear them. So I have all of these, like like every color in the rainbow. I've been collecting all the colors because why not? So I actually have a couple other pink ones. I have like 2 or 3 pink ones. I think some I got off of eBay. 1 or 2 I found at a flea market, and actually have one on my one Twiggy head. I'll share a picture here. I got these cute vintage looking pink frames and a pink necklace, so she looks fabulous in it. So, but I thought maybe if I take the little, I'm hoping that the necklaces will hang on here and not be too heavy. So I'm thinking of, I went all around my room. I tried a couple different places where I thought this would work. And I thought, I'm trying to make sure I'm not in the way. Maybe I should go over here. There, whoa, so don't fall over. Sorry. So I was thinking here because this carries all my earrings and stuff. And then I figured I can put this down here. I really have no other wall space to put this. And I think of all the places, this will work the best. I do have a mirror over here, some art around it, but it's like wall and curtain. There's like nothing really. Put it down lower. I have a chair. It's behind the chair. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put this in and hang up the necklaces, and then you guys tell me what you think. Oh, there's FedEx. Oh, they're delivering. Anyway. Okay, now I'd hang up the necklaces. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So the thing is, it's too, I don't know how to describe it. This thing is really cheap and flimsy, and I feel like it's all going to fall out. This one already detached. I had to reattach it. Can you see okay in here? I feel like it's really pulling it down. So I might put something behind it to support it. Oh, This feels like a sturdy piece of cardboard or pressed wood. So I don't know how long this is going to hold. This is okay. Like this is like staying out like it's supposed to, but this one wants to keep swinging back. And it's kind of nice. Like it does have these little ridges. So I can put in a necklace in each little ridge. Can you see that okay? I feel like that's a little fuzzy. So then like with this one, oh, this one's flat on the top. I guess that's for a reason. But some of these have the ridge. So there's like a section here for the necklace, section in here for necklace, and a section here. So they don't like get all messed up together. So I don't know. I think I'm going to try and, oops, I just dropped something. I'm going to try and find something to put behind this, and then maybe the arms will swing out a little more naturally. But I mean, I do like the way it looks. It does display them all nicely, which is really, really cool. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, checking again. I don't really think this is going to work. There's so much weight from these necklaces is pulling this thing down. I don't think this is going to work, and that makes me really sad because I love the idea of it. Unless there's a way to reinforce it. I might be able to glue this better. I might use some E6000 glue that might help hold it. And then maybe I'll come up with something for the back of it. I really want to use this. As is, this is not going to be a long-term solution. Okay, I have fixed it and I'm really, really happy with this. You really can't see the changes, but I'll include a couple pictures. In fact, I'll put this off to the side and put the pictures on the left side. But basically, I just glued the cardboard piece to the metal backing, and then I actually put a tiny little piece of, or a little piece of wooden toothpick underneath the metal, just so this metal piece wouldn't like lean forward with all the necklaces. I actually think it works really well. I also taped a piece of folded up cardboard behind it because otherwise it would tend to lean forward. The top will lean forward and the back would. So anyway, that way it's more flush against the wall and it works really, really well. I'm really happy with it. I was kind of afraid, let me zoom in instead of get close, it might be a little bit better. I was afraid by gluing this piece onto this metal, because this was just popping off, I was afraid that I'd get too much glue on it and then this wouldn't spin, but it does, and it's a little bit more stiff, which is actually better. In fact, you guys can see a little bit better this time around. I love this thing. I thought about selling it or getting rid of it because I hadn't done anything with it. It's coming off here. I might have to get a different nail. I actually grabbed a big nail. Where is it here? I grabbed this nail thinking, oh, this will be stronger and it'll hold it better. But I had a hard time getting it out of the wall and it was too much. It was too much overkill. Eventually, I will need a different nail. But for now, this will hold. But yeah, I'm glad I held on to this thing because it's so cool. And it's perfect for holding jewelry. I love using like random things for jewelry. Like I like this. Sorry, a little closer. Actually got this at a barn sale. It was actually turquoise. I painted it orange because my walls were already turquoise. And just kind of hung like my earrings and stuff on. I have other earrings. These are more like my dangly ones. And I will have to say that they do fall off a lot, unfortunately. I gotta find another way. Another way to hang them. But anyway, this is all done. I'm really happy with this. Let me zoom in a little bit. And it looks fantastic. Sorry, this thing's so dusty. This is one of those fiber optic things. It's like, it's cool. It's so fun. Anyway, I'll show that to you another time all lit up. But this works really well. I'm really happy with it. And this way I can display all my necklaces. Like, I was thinking of getting rid of these. I'm like, I never wear them. It's such a waste, you know. But then I'm like, I got them so I could display them and wear them. And I'm like, if I actually display them and see them, I'll think to wear them. I just forget about them when they were like hid away. So I love this. This is such an easier way to get a hold of the necklaces. And I love the colors. I'm like obsessed with color. So, all right, guys, I think this is a good place to end the vlog. Oops, this thing's falling off already. I'll see that's coming off. I gotta figure out, how to do better with that. But anyway, I just had to share that with you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate you coming along with me on these vlogs. I hope you enjoyed it and have a great week. See you guys. Bye.